Hey guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good. So before we start discussing today's topic, let me request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button here. Once you click on it, you will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner. Post you subscribe to my channel, also make sure to press the bell icon and click on all. You will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner so that whenever I upload a video, you get the notification about the same without any misses. Also, I would request you all to subscribe to my Telegram channel with the name HYIT Intraday Calls because I share a lot of things over there and it might be helpful to you in some way or the other. All right, so crude oil trading, one of the most highly liquid markets that you can trade in, and it's also one of the most traded and favored markets by most of the professional traders. And many of the traders, mostly the retail traders, they think that making money in this market, that is crude oil market, is way too easy. So they start their careers right from crude oil trading, and very soon they realize that trading crude oil is not everyone's cup of tea. Okay, so if you are a newbie, then this video is surely not for you. But of course, you can watch out the video to get a grasp of some important things. And the reason why I just mentioned that this video is not for the newbies is because if you are new to trading, then my recommendation is to, or rather, my recommendation would be to start with equity cash first and then slowly move on to equity futures. And then when you see that you are able to manage the ups and downs in the market, that's the time when you can start trading in the commodity market, especially in crude oil. Okay, so having that said, in this video, I will go ahead and mention some important points in regards to crude oil trading that will surely help you in the live market. Also, if you are someone who is still trying to develop a profitable strategy, they can also take some pointers from this particular video. Okay, so first thing first, about the strategy. When you are trying to make a strategy for crude oil trading, please make sure that the indicators and the oscillators you are selecting, they should be fast enough to match the speed of crude oil's move. And of course, we don't really have such technicals that can match up with the crude oil movement. But what I mean to say is select a technical that might be an indicator or an oscillator that works faster, and you can make a technical work faster if you amend or reduce its default value, right? Like for example, a simple example would be an EMA, the exponential moving average. So EMA 50 will be much slower than EMA 9 or EMA 8, right? So similarly, you need to select the right indicator and oscillator, and then you need to tweak it as per your needs. Okay, so this will be the main and the most important ingredient of your strategy. And most of the people actually fail to finalize this thing because it takes a lots and lots of time and patience to select and then backtest it. And unfortunately, our traders are not really that patient enough. So the thing that I want to mention here is that please develop patience and then start working towards your goals. Okay, now moving on to point number two. Point number two, if you already have a profitable strategy that you use for equity cash or equity futures trading, I would request you not to use that particular strategy, not to use the same strategy for trading crude oil. See, you need to understand that every segment that we trade in, they all have their own temperament. They have their own personality. They have their own nature. Okay. And crude oil's nature is fast moving. So when you compare the equity market's move with crude oil's movement, it will be much slower. So the technicals that you use in the equity market, if you use the same technicals in crude oil market, then it will just not sync up. And you will get all types of wrong entries and wrong exits and stuffs like that. Your stop losses will also not be proper. Okay, so the conclusion would be a bad trade, which I'm sure you would not want. Because in crude oil trading, when we say bad trade, it means that it will surely give you a minimum loss of around 2000 to 3000 rupees. Okay, that is for sure. Okay, in crude, you cannot trade with a 10-point stop loss because the technicals will hardly match for a 10-point stop loss. Okay, 10 points are covered just like this in crude oil. Okay, so a 10-point stop loss is just not practical if you are trading crude oil on an intraday basis. Okay, so you need to have a stop loss of maybe at least 20 to 25 to 30 points. Okay, so if you are making a loss, then straight away you are losing 2000 to 3000 rupees. Okay, that's the reason why the strategy making should be robust and should not be copied from the other segments. I hope that is clear. Now, coming on to the third point, I normally post how we perform in the crude oil premium channel on a daily basis. Okay, I'm sure you would have seen it in the public Telegram channel. Now, most of the time we are in profits and in the first trade itself, but sometimes you would have seen that we would have taken two entries. We would have made two trades. The first entry would be a loss of maybe 25 to 30 points, and the second entry would be a recovery wherein we would have gained 25 to 30 points. So basically, we wrap up the trade with a no profit or no loss thing. And also, we have taken up 3 to 4 trades as well to come in the profit zone. So, by saying this, what am I trying to convey? The thing that I'm trying to convey here is you need to be super flexible in diverting your mind. Now, let me explain this uh, a bit more by taking the example of the trade that we took the other day, wherein we went long and then the stop loss was hit, and it was a 30-point stop loss. So we were in a loss of 30 points. Post that, I asked the guys to go short. And why did I ask that? It's because the technicals changed from bullish to bearish. So if the technicals or if the strategy is telling you that crude will fall, then we need to go short, right? So we went short and then we not only recovered the losses, but we also wrapped up that particular day in a profit. Okay, and later it was seen that crude oil price fell further down and it never came up for that particular day. So, what gave me the confidence of going short even after a 30-point stop loss hit? Well, this is exactly where the flexibility factor comes into play. Of course, the technical factor is there. It has to be there. I mean, the technical analysis has to be there, right? But even before that, you need to have a flexible mind that will accept the fact that, okay, crude was bullish, but now it is bearish, so I need to go short. You cannot be rigid on the fact that initially the technicals were bullish, so crude has to go up. Nope, that is not the way a trader should think and act. You cannot be rigid and you have to be flexible. Okay, and if you are not ready to be like this, then then only God can save you. And to be frank, even God cannot save you, because if you compare God and crude oil, then crude oil is more rude. Okay, so be very careful. Now, next point is about the crude oil inventory. Okay, many of the retail traders love to trade the inventory. Well, I won't be covering what is inventory. Please take the help of Google or YouTube if you are unaware about the crude oil inventory. Okay, so getting back to the topic, what I was saying was many traders love to trade the inventory, and I wonder, why do they do that? Either they are completely biased by seeing the huge moves that the inventories give, or they are completely unaware about what this inventory thing is all about. So listen to this very carefully, okay? Crude oil inventory is not a thing to be traded. Doesn't matter whether you are a newbie or you are an experienced crude oil trader, crude oil inventories are not meant to be traded, period. Okay, if you want to buy it, it's a good. If you want to buy my words, it's good for you. And if you don't want to buy my words, it's also fine. Okay, I'm not gonna give any further clarifications or explanations on this. And please understand the fact that irrespective of any field or domain you work in, there will be few things that would be denied, the things that nobody should be doing. Trading crude oil inventory is one such thing when it comes to crude oil trading. So if you agree and work in line to it, you would be beneficial, or else you will surely face the music. Okay, so these are some of the important pointers that I wanted to share with you guys, because many people are interested in crude oil trading, but just having the interest do not serve the purpose. Okay, the purpose is served when you make money out of the trading. And in order to make money, it's very important to know the hard facts about crude oil trading so that you can prepare yourself accordingly. Again, I'm not here to demoralize anyone, but I just want to place the right things in front of you. And most importantly, if hearing the right things demoralize you, then that is the first trigger for you that you are not meant for trading crude oil. As simple as that. Okay, so it's very important to know the things. Okay, I mean, if you see today's calls, okay, I even run a channel wherein a telegram channel where I go ahead and give free pointers, right? So if I show you the crude oil chart here, so I don't have any indicators and oscillators right now. I have removed them knowingly, obviously. I cannot show up the setup that I use. But again, the short call was given at around 5618, somewhere here at this particular candle, and you can see from 5618 it fell to at least 5581 or 5580. Okay, I mean 35 to 40 points fall has been given here. So how did I know that it is going to fall? How did I anticipate that it is going to fall? That is the main question. Okay, now please do not look at the price action here, because if you look at the price action here, anybody can tell that here a double top is being formed, so a resistance was there and it fell. No, that was not the thing that I was seeing. Okay, I have my technicals using which I anticipated that it will fall. Okay, so knowing the technicals and the other stuffs are very important. Okay, be very choosy while choosing the technicals, because crude oil, as I said, is a fast moving thing, so your indicators and oscillators should match up with that speed as well. Okay, well then, so that's it from my end, guys. And for the guys who have not watched my previous video, I have put in the video card on the top right corner of this video, the I symbol that you see there. You can click on it and watch my previous video. And as always, would request you all to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, please do not miss the ending of this video, as you might get some more information about HYIT that might be helpful to you in some way or the other. And please feel free to ask your questions or queries, if any, in the comment section, and I will surely reply back to them. And also, please do not forget to like this video if you liked it. So that's all from my end, and I will see you all later. Hope you all will stick back, happy trading, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.